So you think you've got what it takes to be an outlaw? You want to join the rarefied air of the best drivers in the toughest competition in diecast racing? Well, you better make sure you're paying special attention to this important video.
I'm ready, mister. I reckon I've got the quickest car, and I reckon I can take on anyone, even the champion.
Well, settle down there, Timmy. Let's have a look at the rules of the Outlaws.
It's all right, mister. I already got the perfect car. It's an excellent outlaw car, the Mitsubishi Evo.
I don't think so, Timmy.
Okay, then the drift wagon.
Not likely, Timmy. Nope, still not right. Definitely not. What are you thinking?
Oh, geez, maybe I don't know what an outlaw car is.
Let me help you, Timmy. It's any pre-2000 American muscle car. There's plenty to choose from, but it must be a real car.
So does that mean I can't use things like muscle-bound or fish and chipped?
Are they real cars, Timmy?
Oh, no, they're not.
And there's your answer, Timmy. No, you can't use them.
Okay, so I've made my selection of my car. What's next?
Rat rod style is super simple. It's that aged, crusty, rusty kind of look. You can add some damage, add some aging, add some rust, keep it nice and simple if you want, or you can go all out and take your fancy flash car and give it a full custom rusty paint job.
Oh wow, that looks really cool. And so now I just go and I stuff as much weight as I can into it because weight makes me fast, right?
Not necessarily, Timmy. Correct weight balance can definitely help, but it cannot be more than 50 grams in total. And keep in mind that Mustang that is the current overall track record holder is a stock weight Mustang at 38 grams.
Oh wow, that's really light.
Of course, the current fastest Outlaw is 50 grams.
Okay, so I've got my car, I've rusted it up, and I'm within the weight limit, but I want to make sure I'm fast. I don't want those outlaws to just drive around me like that.
Well, luckily for you, Timmy, we've come up with a very simple test. Take 10 30cm Hot Wheels track pieces, put them all together, that's 3 meters or 9.8 feet, put the start gate 18 centimeters or 7 inches off the ground, and make sure the rest of the track is level. Then all you have to do is just release your car at the start, let it roll down to the finish, and it needs to make it that distance in less than 2.5 seconds.
Okay, that seems pretty easy.
But keep in mind, if you can't make it in 2.5 seconds, it's going to be too slow. And if you can't even make it down the track, don't bother sending your car because there's no way you're going to be able to compete. And you do have to qualify now to be in the Outlaws racing.
Okay, so the track seems really easy to set up, but how do I know how fast I am? How do I time it?
Oh, Timmy, there's lots of ways. You could simply time it with your phone or a stopwatch. You could video it and then check the time in your video editor. Or if you're really fancy and got the time and the money, you could go and set up a complicated track timer, but it's not really needed.
Do I really need lube?
Oh, Timmy, you definitely want lube. But just make sure none of it's falling or dripping out of the car when it arrives, or you'll fail check-in.
So can I make custom axles, or do I have to use stock ones?
That's entirely up to you, Timmy, but make sure no fantasy wheels, so nothing see-through or coloured. They must be black.
Oh, I put in all that work and I can't get it back.
Well, you see, Timmy, it's like this. Sometimes bad things happen at the canyon. Sometimes cars explode, sometimes they get crushed, sometimes they get run over, or sometimes they just plain old fall apart.
Ouch.
But don't worry, we do try to race the cars as often as possible, so you get to see your car a lot.
So if I've got a question, where do I go?
The only place to get your diecast information is redlinederby.com.
Okay, mister, I'm ready to send my car. Where do I send it to?
Before you get too excited, Timmy, make sure you go over to Redline Derby, read all of the rules on the Outlaws, make sure you've got them all covered, and then message us on Redline Derby and we will give you the address to send the cars to.
I'm going to send the bestest, fastest car ever. It's going to be the top of the list.
Well, we'll just have to wait and find out, won't we, Timmy? I just hope you're not all mouth and no trousers.